Welcome to News on Face. You're watching today's top news of the day. In today's top news, we are going to discuss about Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to begin a three-nation tour for next week. So let's discuss about this news today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to begin a three-nation tour for next week as India looks to strengthen its partnerships in the Asia-Pacific region. So, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Indonesia, Australia and New Zealand from July 7th to July 11th. So, the visit is expected to focus on trade, investment, defense cooperation, maritime security and regional connectivity. The first stop of the tour will be Indonesia, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold talks with the Indonesian President. The discussions are expected to focus on strengthening bilateral relations, boosting economic cooperation, and expanding collaboration in the Indo-Pacific region. Officials said that India reflects India's continued commitment to its Act East policy and growing engagement with countries in the Eastern Indian Ocean. From Indonesia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to Australia. During his visit, he is scheduled to meet Australian Prime Minister Anthony, and the two leaders are expected to discuss trade, defense, critical minerals, clean energy, technology, and strategic cooperation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also expected to interact with the leaders of major Australian companies to encourage greater investment and business partnerships between the two countries. As part of his Australia visit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also expected to visit the famous Melbourne Cricket Ground, one of the world's most iconic cricket stadiums. The visit is expected to highlight the strong people-to-people ties between India and Australia. India is one of Australia's largest trading partners, and nearly 1 million people of Indian origin live in Australia, making them one of the country's largest overseas communities. The final leg of the tour will take Prime Minister Narendra Modi to New Zealand, where he will meet Prime Minister Christopher. The visit is considered historic because it will be the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to New Zealand in around 4 decades. Both leaders are expected to discuss ways to strengthen political, economic, and cultural ties between the two nations. The visit comes shortly after India and New Zealand signed a free trade agreement aimed at increasing bilateral trade. Under the agreement, tariffs will eventually be removed on almost all goods traded between the two countries, creating new opportunities for businesses, exports, and investors. The leaders are expected to review the progress of the agreement and explore further cooperation in education, technology, agriculture, and innovation. Indian officials said the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's tour reflect the country's increasing focus on the Indo-Pacific region following recent diplomatic engagements with countries such as Japan and more. They believe stronger cooperation with Indonesia, Australia and New Zealand would help improve regional stability, economic growth, maritime security and strategic partnerships. The three-nation visit is expected to further deepen India's diplomatic and economic relations with the key partners in the Asia-Pacific region, while advancing the country's long-term foreign policy goals. So that's all for today's update. Keep watching News on Face for more news updates, and also we have mentioned the News on Face WhatsApp channel link below the description. Please do follow it. Thank you so much.